G'day guys, how are you? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I just wanted to do a couple of things. Firstly, say hello to all of you who've joined up the group. A big thank you. As we build this community, it's great to know that you're out there and supporting us at this early stage. And the second thing I wanted to do was to talk about something that for me is really fundamental in our quest of discovery about ourselves. And it's something that's dear to my heart, and it's the question of presence. So that ability to be present in the moment without worrying about something that's going to happen or something that has already happened. I guess, and it's something that led me into the study of psychotherapy because I wasn't someone who found it easy to be present and still struggle like all of us, I think, around being present. I think the easiest way to think about it for me, at least what I've discovered in all the work that I do, is using our own experience to understand it. So one of the questions I will often ask people in groups will be, have you ever been in the presence of someone who isn't present? And everyone says, yep. And then I ask, how does that feel? So the feeling with that is unseen, unheard, undervalued, all of those feelings, which creates an experience of being disconnected. Yeah. So I think we've all been there. We've all been in the presence of someone who isn't present. And that's how we feel, disconnected from them. So be it in a family setting or a work setting, whatever it is that we're trying to achieve is going to be that much harder. So then I flip it and ask, well, have you been in the presence of someone who is present? And there's almost a sigh of relief. Yes, I have, is often the response. So what's the difference? How do we feel? So we feel seen, we feel heard, we feel connected, we feel understood. So, that's really powerful, I think, for us to understand the difference that our presence can make. So it changes the relationship fundamentally. If I'm present, that creates a totally different space. If I'm not present, that creates a disconnected space. So, think about your presence as being the greatest gift that you can give anyone, simply by being present. So how does that fit into our everyday life? The name of this venture is More Than Warriors. So we're out there doing and creating and building and all this great warrior energy. Often we forget about who we're being. So without doing or saying anything, just by being present, we can change the state, not only for us, but for all those around us. I know for myself, over these past couple of months, I've certainly had more time with my family, but I was asking myself the other day, have I been able to be more present? And sometimes I don't think I have, because of the stories that I've had going on in my head about what's happening. So it's not necessarily the time that we have with people or the amount of time, it's our state. So one thing that I would encourage, all of you to think about over the next week, perhaps, as you go about your life with business and your family and all the relationships, is just take a moment to stop and think, am I present? Now, it can be very simple. We can do something as simple as 7 breaths will bring us back to the present, out of our head, back into our bodies and present. People notice our level of presence, just as we notice other people's level of presence. So that's something that I would love, all of us to think about for this week. The other thing is I'd love to hear, what are the things that help you come back to being present? I know for myself, it's taking my shoes off, getting grounded. For some people it's surfing, for some people it's going out into nature. What are the things that you use to to help bring yourself back to being present. I'd love to hear about those. And don't be shy in posting, within the group what they are. Anyway, that's about it for me. Hopefully you're all having a relaxing and connected and present weekend. And maybe, this afternoon and this evening you can practice your level of presence with your family, knowing that it will fundamentally change your relationship and that connection with them just by being present without worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow or what already happened. Okay. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Thank you. Bye.